Hey guys, another video here. So I wanted to give a little update on the game I'm doing right now, on a game called World of Estaria, which I've been working on for quite a while, but like I did so not a lot right now because work, family, and stuff like that. But at least I did start the first chapter and stuff like that. So just wanted to share with you where I am now. So let's start. So here we start. We meet our second character in the game, which probably is here the entire game, but I won't say anything since I already have an idea of what's gonna happen in the future. So yeah, so I'll show you around a little bit. This is the town. It's quite simple, have a hymn, a church, etc. What they do. Like I didn't really work on them really yet on what's my plan to do. So until you got the item shop. Item shop was working with money, called gil or gold, depending on how you want to. You have basic potion, header, remedy, phoenix down, etc. So right now they're only that, but once you advance chapter per chapter, you'll have more things available. Now, weapon and shield shop. So this is something that I'm thinking about, not sure. So currently, currency for buying those is money, which is like all the kind of RPG game. What I would like to do, that I'm thinking maybe to do, is to have a material gathering instead. Which means, let's say, there's a sword that I want, and it says, well, you need, let's say, 50 bat material, which means you need to kill bats to receive the material, and it's between, let's say, 1 and 5 bat material. And since bat, let's say, can cause paralysis, you'll have like maybe a 10% chance to do paralysis on the enemy, which is a small bonus to attack, let's say, instead of just grinding for money and buy like the strongest weapon that you have right now, which I think it's easy. Like the game I'm doing won't be that long, but I don't want it to have it too easy either. So that's something that I'm thinking right now. And you see, so weapon, and I mean for armor, I'm thinking to do the same thing, but with like resistances. Like you have, like, let's say, you have +10 to paralysis resistance. So if you take all of the bat, so I'm thinking for that too. Right now it's not decided because it's probably a lot of scripting that I need to do, which I'm not that good. I need to make some research, but I mean you guys can leave me like comments below and stuff like that to see if it's gonna be interesting to have something different. So yeah, so this is where I just had some stuff built. There's some animation in the water. So the village took me the longest to do. Like it took me at least a good 4 hours to try, and before I even started doing it on the software, I did it all on paper before, and I just kind of copy paste everything on paper so that I have release. But if I lose my file, that I can redo it easily since I have it on paper. So everything you see there is on paper that I draw manually. So here's the third character that is not playable, but he's the kind of quest giver. And I'll skip the text a little bit, but as you can see, each character, depending on what's happening on the text, will have emotion, so their face will change. let it give a little bit more like immersion to what it looks like. At the moment there's no text. I mean, there's no like speak text right now, so there's only text. I want to do the voice acting for all the character. I know for a girl like me now it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I'll see what I can do in the future. Right now there's no voice, it's only text. And yeah, so now you just give me the first quest. Now the quests are not done yet, like I'm really not that far. I concentrate to try to understand, you know, how I want to manage the, you know, experience, evolution, enemy, and stuff like that. So the world map. Now this music that's playing right now is not mine, it's the game itself. And as I explained on my last video, everything will be done by me. Music will be done by me. Every song that will be heard in that game will be from me, that I created from scratch. I already have the intro music, I have the village music, and the one that's coming, the battle theme that I did. So let's find the battle right now. There you go. Okay. So simple battle. You got your HP, MP, TP. It's so you got L point, magic point, and technical point, so, which is quite easy, I think, to know. So fighting is the same thing as any kind of RPG. If you got magic, you use magic. If you got special, but we're on the level 1, so I don't have anything like that. So we'll just attack. Though the second character though has heal, which can help. Now, usually we have 4 characters. There won't be 4 characters. There will be use of 2 characters. And the reason is, well, it's quite simple. That's the way I'm planning for it. Because I think managing 4 character, for creating all kind of stuff, plus I'm all alone to do the game, so it's a lot of work and time is an issue. And I don't want to release it in like 20 years. I want it to be released maybe in 2-3 years if I can. So let's just, there you go. Well, critical hit on the first try. So then I got the world map is not done yet, so what you see will definitely change. Same thing with the first chapter here. Oh yeah, I forgot I got battle here. I already put Henry there. There we go. Seems a little bit easy now. So I'm just gonna get out. So the first chapter will be that it's like a maze. It will be a maze, and you know they're gonna be 2 doors. One of them will bring you back to the beginning, and the other one will bring you, you know, forward into the forest. But it's gonna change, so it's gonna be 2 doors, and after that 3 doors and 4 doors. And if you do a mistake, it will change. Naturally, it won't change randomly. I don't want them to change randomly. So, you know, if you know the first 2 doors, it's all gonna be always the same. But you know, I also want another battle. You know, just a little bit of, let's say, a bit challenging. Now the bosses in the game will be extremely strong, which means you will need to train. So you might die and need to restart. Just to know, you know, how to deal with bosses. And that's the plan I have. So now the reason I'm doing the game, it's quite easy. I'm doing a book right now. Some of my friends, Discord friends, already know that I'm writing a book. It's logically the game itself that I'm doing. So it's the game, but like more detail. So on my book I'm already at chapter 3, end of chapter 3, which means that I have a good idea where I'm going with the game itself. It's gonna be hard. I'm not put that easy for myself to do, but I'm quite happy with, when the game will be done. It should look like what you see, but I'll try to have it better and acting and correct, because now everything that you see there, it's still development may change. Some of them I doubt, but we never know, depending. Now, I have people on my Facebook page that saw my thing that say, oh, will there be like a beta test, something that I can release? I might, maybe if I'm done with the first chapter, I might release a beta, so that if people want to test it out, which I will choose. So I want like people that I've shown that they're gonna give me good comments and help me with the development of the game, and maybe help me develop it too. I mean, it's gonna be free. Like, the only thing that I'm thinking that will not be free is the music inside, since I did it all myself. Like, it's a lot of work, but we're not there yet, so I'm not sure where it's gonna go. But the game will be free, so that's not the issue. And it's gonna be on PC for sure, and I will try to have it on iOS and Android. But I think it's a game that can be played well on a mobile device or even a tablet. If you have a big enough tablet, I think it's something you could play. So that's the thing I need to work on too. So yeah, and I think that's about it. I mean, if you have questions, let me know. Talk to me in the comments, and I'll try to release another update once I'm more advanced. But as I said, I'm more working on my book right now so that I can have a good feeling of the game I'm making. So as I said, I'm already almost done with chapter 3 on my book, but like, I still want to a little bit advance to see how I will manage the World of Estaria world in game, so that it's close. It won't be as in the book, but it's gonna be close. So the book, I think I'll be done maybe a year or two. Sometime I can go really fast, have a good idea, and I have a lot of good, like, good point, and that reader will say, oh my god, stuff like that. And I have a lot of good thing. I always been a pretty good writer, but I never did anything like official. I just wrote for fun. But I decided that since I can, I want to do the project. So naturally the book will be published, and it's gonna be sellable. I don't know the price yet or anything. That this is all thing that I will be working on near the end of the project. But naturally I will let you know. If you're interested, when will be the release, the price, is it going to be a hard copy or digital? Probably going to be both. Digital is becoming extremely popular right now, so I want to have both of them probably available, depending on my costs, because it costs a lot to publish a book. There's a lot of money involved in that, but anyway, so that's about it. So I hope you enjoy. I know it's not a lot that I've done in like 1 year, more than 1 year I should say, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good project, a good story. I will try to have a good fighting mechanic. Like I said, I'm wondering if I should have monster material instead of money to buy weapon and armor and shield, instead to have like more property so that you can fight on your own, your own style. Naturally you can leave me comments on that, and yeah, that's about it. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next update.